Hey y'all, welcome back. Your voice radio Wisconsin voices. You are here with the best of the best of the best of the best of the best on the best black radio station in the state of Wisconsin. The only right black radio station, black owned. If not, y'all can correct me later. Your voice radio, Wisconsin voices. You are here in the mix. Bryan Sanders, community outreach organizer for Wisconsin Voices, alongside two cool. I almost said cool A folks, but cool folks, my co-workers and my peoples. Y'all go ahead and introduce. I'll let y'all have y'all.
Lanisha Martin, communications manager.
David Bowen, executive director, back in the building.
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to say it for them real quick. We got Lanisha Martin, communications director, manager, and executive director David Bowen in the house. If y'all couldn't hear him, I don't know where this energy just came from. I just want to make sure we got on here with some. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
How
y'all.
you been doing?
I'm
Bryan?
good. I'm good. What's up with you?
Man, it's cold.
We got you back in the studio.
Yeah, y'all got me back.
You ducked me last week. You was working.
Yeah, I was.
She's
I
like,
was
"No,
working
man,
hard.
I ain't even trying to go on today. I got some stuff I got to take care of." And I was like, "All right, well, you sure?" She's like, "No, I ain't even ready."
Bryan called me at 10:20, like, you coming on the show? I'm like, I was working
Hey,
on
I was
something
just
else,
going off
but
of
She
Dave.
kind of had a plan.
I see Davis.
You tried to pull her too late.
I'm
see
like, you
David's
should have
message.
called me an hour ago.
Yeah, I thought you had seen the message. I was like, "Oh, look like you with me today."
I didn't see it. I didn't see it till you called me.
My bad. I'll make sure I get you right next time. David, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. We were talking about Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
Finish up our food
aspect,
conversations.
Food aspect.
I know, man. This is lingering up into Christmas, so we might as well just keep it going, huh?
Now, here's a major question: how long did you keep Thanksgiving leftovers?
They done now. They been
Oh,
done.
yeah, it's
I
over.
ate my last the day before yesterday.
Like Sunday. I think it was. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
around
Like,
Sunday.
my childhood memories might be warped, but we'd at least go at least a week.
It felt like about 5,
Oh, yeah,
6
that's a
days.
lot of
Yeah,
food.
Sometimes
yeah.
week and a half, 2 weeks.
Especially if you freeze it and you
Yeah,
freeze
you
and you
can
pull
freeze
it out, then you
Yeah,
good.
right.
You know, some folks
Yeah.
just be in the refrigerator. It be dry, it be scraped and
Uh-uh.
clumpy. You be trying to make something in the corner. I just finished off a sweet potato pie. My auntie made. Shout out to auntie for that sweet potato pie. Fire. So yeah, I just ate it this morning for breakfast. I just was
For
walking out,
breakfast?
taking my garbage out this morning. I just had the pan in my hand and I was just like knocking it off if I was walking to the garbage can this morning. So I had to. I mean, all the little scraps, all my little I was trying not to go too hard, man, because you're gonna pay for it when the weather break. And I want to at least try to work on staying in halfway shape this winter because I felt
Yeah.
like it was harder for me to get myself back together last year. So with all the little snacks and stuff, it's all these birthdays and it's a lot of winter birthdays for me and fall birthdays. So I just want to make sure I don't
Eat
look
too
too
much.
crazy because you never know when
Burning
the
all
trip
those calories.
we look
man.
up and they be
Yeah.
like, "Hey man, Wisconsin
Keep
voices, we
burning
going
all
down to
those
Florida
carbs.
for a vote rally." I'm like, "Oh man, I ain't even ready. I ain't got the Florida body on me, so I just gotta
Yeah.
stay prepared. Never know what might
Yeah.
come down the tunnel on some work." So, Nisha, what about you?
Man, my Thanksgiving was awesome, man. I stay. We had Thanksgiving dinner at my house, so I just bought a duplex, and my mom she moved in.
Congratulations.
So yeah, we had a big dinner there
congrats on
with my family. So
Yeah.
that was cool. Then I went. We got a huge family. Like, so our Thanksgiving ain't like how it used to be back in the day. We all used to go to my grandma's house,
Mhm.
and it'd be like 100 of us at one house. But like now, everybody's families got even bigger. So it's like we gonna have to rent a hall to really get together to do Thanksgiving. So I did a house hop to my cousin's house for a little bit. And
Yeah.
then I went back home and went to sleep. I was stuffed. I just went to sleep.
Yeah. I seen one person, Damian Lillard. He posted his video with his family yesterday from Thanksgiving. It's kind of cool. He you could tell he was in Portland because I was definitely the Portland landscape from being out there this past summer and just seeing him pull up with a big a big coach bus, and he had his gym, so he brought everybody to the gym on his property and it looked like he had food. So yeah, that's how you do it.
Like
you said,
it was like a party.
Yeah, it was like a big party. Like he just had so many
Okay.
family members. Looked like he either flew them in or they drove in, and
That's dope.
he had a big event. It looked like at his house where he had a big court. Looked like it was a huge building that they converted into a basketball court or gym, and he had the Thanksgiving dinner there. But I thought that was pretty cool though. I love seeing like those folks with that serious paper what they do for Thanksgiving and holidays especially when they include their family. You always see what they doing in their core family, but when you get to see them like treat their 50 to 100 cousins and family members,
Yeah.
for a big event like that. I think that's always dope. So
Yeah, that's cool. Would you do something like that?
shoot, yeah, I would. I think I would, because I got some cool family members that'll definitely pop up. It'd be easy to do it here, but then it'd be even crazier to invite some cousins that you don't have the relationship like that. That's like your first cousin's kids. So just inviting them down and all that, just be able to just bring whoever. So that's what it seemed like, when you in that space. I'm sure he spent a couple $100,000 just to bring everybody together if he was doing flights and all that. But shoot, he can write that off some way, I think.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but my family's so big, like I don't even think we had to be like a super big dumb mansion. Like it's so big. My grandma had 8 kids. And then we like a super close family. So even my grandma got 10 brothers and sisters. So we like even close with them. So we have to have something huge.
For sure.
Would you do it?
I mean, I got a big family too, so it's the same dynamic. Like where can we all really fit in one space? So that might be kind of tough, but it does look fun. I was looking at some of the clips.
Yeah, check it out if y'all can. Yeah.
Some people were doing like full scale, like design plate dinners, tables.
Man, yeah, I think everybody was kind of getting the tradition has changed, especially for our age groups, like the millennials. They trying to switch it up. So some people were just becoming more creative with their Thanksgiving themes this year. I think we, all of us has sat around our grandma and granddad's tables and had the traditional dinner since back in the day. I think sometimes some of the folks like, man, let's switch it up. So I've seen a lot of people, surprisingly, a lot of people was traveling. A friend of mine said she hopped on the road when, like, last minute, went to Illinois. A lot of people was just like, doing last minute day of traveling. Surprisingly, I haven't talked to this many people before who were like, yeah, I'm leaving Wednesday night, Thursday morning, to get to where they were going. So a lot of people was traveling out the country last minute. I'm like, all right. A friend of mine said her son spent time with his family in Barbados and Tennessee, and I seen a couple of my people. They went to some island trips. I'm like, okay, y'all was kicking it, man. Nobody was. They said, forget the turkey and the mashed potatoes. We was spending bread on this resort, which is, hey, if you got it, go ahead. I mean, big time.
I can't knock it.
Yeah,
I seen some people on my Facebook page. They said they was doing seafood bowls for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I'm cool with that.
They didn't want to do the traditional, so they did seafood.
I've seen a couple seafood bowls too.
Unfortunately, I'm allergic to it. So
like all shellfish.
Yeah, all shellfish. Yeah, gotcha. So I can't even indulge.
Yeah, you should stay away. Yeah. That's cool though. I like to hear the creative ways that people celebrate it. So if you like to share with us how you celebrate it, if you were just chilling this year, please let us know. The team would love to hear it. Y'all, what's on topic today? What y'all first want to get into? I got a couple things. I know yesterday, David, we was talking about the Trump Exec airstrike updates. I also got some things about the MCTS and just some local information or some updates about the Milwaukee County transit system. And then, of course, somebody that and of course Lanisha know, and myself, Mandela Barnes 2026 campaign launch. So whatever y'all want to start at, or whichever one y'all feel is.
I think the top one, since it's so poignant, and it's like literally just happened hours ago. You got the announcement for a new candidate in the you had a dynamic, but you had a candidate saying that they're jumping into the field. So now it makes 8 candidates running for governor. Now includes former Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. And then you also had a candidate that dropped out, and then they endorsed David Crawley. I think it was a guy who was what did he call himself? Like a beer seller at Miller Park.
No, I missed him. I miss him.
Yeah, so that was his claim to fame. And then so you got him dropping out. So now we're back to an 8-person race. Possible will be even more. I think I saw that Joe Brennan, the president of the GMC, the Greater Milwaukee Committee, is thinking about getting into the race too. So it could be 9. So interesting dynamics happening in the governor's race. That's on the Democratic side. On the Republican side, Tom Tiffany seems to be the one candidate that everybody on the GOP side will get behind. And support. So should be a interesting campaign season.
Mm-hmm.
How many times can the vote get chopped up in the primary? We will see. Will it still stay 8 candidates? Will folks bow out? You know, we got all those dynamics.
Yeah. All right. Cool. For folks who don't know about Mandela Barnes or who Mandela Barnes is, I know we have a lot of political savvy folks that listen to the radio. For ones who are not familiar, Mandela Barnes is the former Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor and 2022 U.S. Senate nominee, running for governor, of course, of Wisconsin 2026. The race is an open primary, as Dave was just mentioned, as he mentioned, as the incumbent Democratic governor Tony Evers is not seeking a third term. His key message, Barnes' campaign was focused on affordability for working families and pro-union message, highlighting his father's United Auto Workers Union background. His slogan was focusing on, it's about whether people can afford to live in the state they call home. It's important. Of course, Barnes enters a crowded Democratic, just like Mr. Bowen has just said. He just entered a Democratic primary field that includes the current Lieutenant Governor, Sarah Rodriguez, and Milwaukee County Executive Director, David Crowley, and among others. So this, like you said, this will be pretty interesting all the way up until what you say about April, David. It's probably be a pretty big race until about what, April? Then
Till August.
To August, start seeing people shift off. Okay. August.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be keeping you guys posted, and of course all that good stuff in one way or another in one format. So please tap in Wisconsin Voices and also look at us on wisconsinvoices.org for updates as well.
And I know
in the future.
there's some folks with different views.
Mhm.
If you want to share your thoughts of people jumping into the race, 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. We've been on a mission to just collect the voices of voters here at Wisconsin Voices. So we got a treat for you guys a little bit later. We'll pull some of the clips that we have been recording with Nisha and Bryan going out into the community. I think they already shared some of the other clips that they've shared before, and we got some more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nisha, how do you see this? We haven't talked to you too much about it. How has it been with these street interviews? Hey, yo, we are actually trying to get y'all to come to us and talk to us about some of these street interviews. So if you want to do one, please let us know.
You want to do a mic check?
Yeah.
You want to do a mic check?
A curbside
convo. The people's voice, the people's talk. We sitting here floating around plenty. Whatever we come up with, which will be soon, because we got to get some art and edit for opening for this, right? We got to have a little opening, a little intro with it. We want to hear y'all voice. So if it's any time, if we could get your information, you want us to pull up and do a quick interview with you, you don't have to sit outside too long, or we can meet you at one of your favorite restaurants or whatever. But we want to make sure that we're engaging and hearing how you are feeling. And we got some questions that I'm sure you would love to answer for us. And y'all know y'all be talking. There's plenty of y'all I can stop with and talk to for 20-30 minutes at a time. So don't act like you can't give us 30 seconds to a minute conversation, please.
It might work out better. You know, they might see you already out at Bayshore Mall. They might see you already out at
let me get that
Milwaukee Health Center on health services on King Drive, or you know what I mean, catch you in the Thrive On building, and you just you know, you going around talking to folks. And, hopefully somewhere warm because it's cold. But
you got cold now.
Yeah, we'll make sure we bring you inside.
But I actually been enjoying them. It's actually fun doing it. Bryan is hilarious. Just flagging people down, trying to get them to do the interview. That's the funniest part to me.
Gotta go out your comfort zone.
Like the ladies be thinking Bryan be trying to holler at them. It's hilarious.
I still need to go up there and make up for that lady at K's Jewelers.
At K Jewelers,
she looked disappointed.
But yeah, it's been cool. Man, it's been crazy hearing what some people saying. A lot of people were saying some of the same stuff, and it's some people that we actually came across that are not from Milwaukee.
Yeah, I like that.
They've been noticing, like they've been saying some of the same stuff, and they, one thing that stood out to me that they noticed is how segregated Milwaukee is. Coming from where they're coming from, they're used to, you know, seeing a lot of, you know, diverse, and they said they really see the segregation in Milwaukee, and it kind of bothers them. So
yeah, that one guy at the grocery store.
Yeah, it was like two guys at the grocery store, and then the other lady from California. Yeah, so it's been interesting to even do the street interview. So if y'all see us and y'all want to do an interview, reach out, come, you know, pull up, you know. we down to hear what you got to say.
This topic might bring up some street interview conversation. I know it's we've been talking about it. Somebody else was talking about it the other day. Oh, you ready to go? Okay. We talk about the Milwaukee County buses and the I guess it's been looking like they have some updates about the routes and some budget changes and some cuts and things like that.
Gotcha.
So the planned Milwaukee County transit system has softened planned 2026 service reductions after receiving an additional 4.7 million in the 2026 budget. So it's looking like MCTS was initially planning to eliminate 6 bus routes: 20, 28, 33, 40, 33, 34, 55, and 58, and reduce service on 21 others to close a $14 million budget gap. So as far as to say, no routes will be entirely eliminated in 2026. So
Okay.
That's great to hear.
That's
Big
good
time.
news.
Yeah. The 6 routes previously slated for elimination will now have service reduced to peak travel times only.
Okay.
So I guess that helps. But yeah, we still got people who go to work at weird times of the night. So I see them in front of my building all the time. Service will still be cut on 16 routes across the system to reduce expenses. So as far as other cuts in sections to 5 routes, 11, which I've rolled 22, 24, 80, and 88 will be eliminated / modified. These cuts are delayed until March 8th of 2026. Budget gap. The revised budget gap is now projected at approximately 9.3 million. And as far as additional details, MCTS will also use 2026 budget funding to preserve the same day paratransit service. So
okay,
I know there was the same day paratransit service. So are they still talking about? Did you hear about that? That they were trying to create a service?
What paratransit service already exists. I think they were trying to find ways to make sure they had steady funding
for it,
to support it. And then I think the budget deficit at the transit system alone probably was above 20 million. So now it's down to 9,
yeah.
Which is significantly smaller. Still a ways to go. But yeah, they're definitely trying to get some things in order over there, and shouts out to all the amazing public servants at Milwaukee County Transit System. It's a quasi governmental private entity that works with the county side and their private operation. So it's interesting to see that they're making some moves over there and getting some stuff in order. And then also, we had some really good calls yesterday where people were definitely, we see the value of public transportation if there are folks that can't have access to a vehicle, and even those who should not have access to a vehicle.
Yeah.
As we talked about yesterday. And I saw some more examples of that even on my commute today. And so it is a never ending cycle, but yeah, we got to have our transit system efficient. And like you said, people need the transit system at all times. I see what they were doing of trying to lessen service at times where it might not be as many people who need it. But yeah, it might limit what some people need access to, so they can get to work, so they can get to school, so they can get to doctor appointments, pick up prescriptions, groceries, all those things.
Big time. Big time. All right, so that was a little update in that space. How we looking on your end, Nisha?
What was the update?
Oh,
we were talking about transit. We got time to go to the
clip? We can go to one. We can go to one right now. I was just trying to work stuff out.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing. I still got some more stuff to talk about.
We still got to take a break anyway. So we can knock out the break and just bring it on the other end of the break. Y'all want to do that?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right, cool.
All right, y'all. Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices. We'll be back with a clip that Nisha is setting up, and maybe some more conversation in between while we get this clip set up. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, anything that we have missed, or anything that you want to shout out that we should be paying attention to this morning, please let us know. Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices, 860 AM, 106.5 FM. We'll be back.
Welcome back to Be a Voice Radio on WNOV 860. We are Wisconsin Voices, and we're back talking about these dynamics. And we got a call. We got a caller. Hey, caller, welcome to Be a Voice Radio.
Good. I guess it's good afternoon.
Good
now,
afternoon. Yeah? It's still morning here, but it's all good. How you doing,
it's
brother?
Still morning. It's still morning where you are. This is Rick calling from Germany.
Blessings to you.
And I heard one of your voices talk about Trump and the airstrikes.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we were going to touch on that. Yeah, what do you think?
This is the strikes against the Venezuelan boats.
Yep.
Colombian boats.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep.
Well, I think a lot of people in the military are about to learn what it is to refuse an illegal order.
That's a good point.
My television here, CNN, is running constantly the shooting of survivors in the water after the strikes on those boats. And international law says that's illegal. So Trump, he's going to go out with a bang, and he may start a war in America's backyard. I'm done, folks.
Thanks for calling, Rick. Appreciate you. Always
that,
love
Rick.
hearing you from Germany and Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, that was one of the topics we wanted to highlight because it's a lot of just pushback to this notion that we can pretty much act like gangsters in the Caribbean Sea. And some of the numbers are coming, or some of the details are coming out that one, that boat likely was not, even if it did have drugs on it, wasn't going to make it to, those drugs weren't going to make it to the U.S. Two, they can't tell the difference between a fishing boat and a drug boat.
Yeah.
and
that's,
literally they can't.
They can't.
So they're making these decisions to like use lethal force on something they don't have the real details on.
Yeah.
And three, the actual weapons that they're using to attack the boat are worth more than the boat itself.
That's crazy.
Right? So it's like, it's
alleged cargo.
It doesn't make any sense of why they're making decisions like this. But I think to Rick's point, it might be coming to head that finally some accountability is about to happen.
I think, and I had this conversation when this dude first got in office. He wants to stay. He wants to be president for life. I believe he's doing all this stuff because he wants to start a war. Because if there's chaos by the time it's time for election, you ain't gonna hold the elections because it's chaos. Because he's the commander in chief.
Yeah.
So if we at war,
he can't stop elections from being held though.
Really?
Unless it's under
No, he can't.
He can't stop.
So
elections.
he can't stop it at all.
No.
So my question is, will they still have an election if we are in a full-out war?
They did it before.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, it's happened before.
Yeah. Even with the war of Iraq and the war of Afghanistan and war of the Gulf, all the elections still happen in the U.S.
See, but what if the war is taking place on U.S. soil?
And it's something about like if there's
martial law
or something, like they won't have elections or something like that. Is that the case?
Yeah,
it's something like that. Like
I
he
don't
can stop
know.
it. Like if it's some type of I don't know exactly, but that's one of the conversations they've been talking. Like even when you hear some of the Steve Bannon conversation, which is if you don't know, one of Trump's biggest allies and all that. But it seemed like and they want to conspire a plan to
I'm telling you.
create some type of martial law where they don't have to have an election by a certain
And
period.
he will stay in office because he even said it before the election. You won't have to vote no more.
Yeah.
After this one,
he
you
did
won't
say
have to
something
vote
like
no
that.
more.
He wants this to be a dictatorship.
And he want to be president for life. And I was telling
For
people,
life.
anytime
You know how crazy that sounds every time you say
President
that.
for life.
Every time you just, but then you hear what you say. Like,
Yeah.
you saying what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
But check this out,
you
though.
want to be president for life?
President for life.
For
This dude is taking his own money and putting it into the White House. So you putting gold
He's so
fixtures and
tacky.
all this stuff in the White House
like
that's
he gonna
out of
live there
your
forever.
pocket. Anybody, you tearing down and building what you want as if this is yours.
Your house, yeah.
And I'm telling people, y'all don't see
Michelle
what he's
Obama made
doing.
a point. Like, we always thought it was the people's house.
Yeah.
The way they doing it, it looks.
And I
like
thought he
it's
never
their
liked
house.
it there anyway. And then at
But
one point,
that's why he's doing what he's doing.
The first administration, he didn't like that. He ain't like the house.
That's why he's doing what he's doing. Like he changed everything. He changed the floor, put in marble floors. He did all of this stuff out of his
Renovated
own.
the White House.
So if you renting, you don't spend your own money to
Renovate.
Until you get eviction,
till you get an eviction.
and you got to go.
But who's going to evict him when he got everybody on his team?
Very good point.
No,
But that's why you still gonna have elections.
Yeah.
You still gonna have elections.
I
People
also
still have
think
to say just like
if he
we
loses
just
the
saw that
elections,
with
he's no
somebody else
longer
in his
commander
family
in
to take
chief.
over.
But they tried to
They
impeach
will-
this dude.
They will go in there and get him.
But they tried to
Yeah.
impeach him so
Yeah.
they can go in and
They
get
will
him.
go in there and get him.
So, but check this out. If he did what he did for the January 6th and had them people show up, you really think this dude ain't gonna leave out the White House without a fight?
Oh yeah, he gonna tear the
He-
White
he
House
left
down.
that time, didn't he?
He really didn't leave though. He wanted to see what the people would do, and the
Yeah,
people
he
showed
left.
him, "Hey, he spoke it. Excuse me, he spoke it. They went and did it. Now he know.
Yeah,
hey,
but
I got these
his
people.
approval rating is falling by the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some of his very followers have regretted the fact that they voted for this dude.
And let's actually put this into perspective too. So he had Marjorie Taylor Greene out of Georgia pushing back, saying, "I'd park Air Force One and have a presidential agenda where you just don't focus on stuff here.
Mhm.
You just focus on domestic policy." And they're doing all this stuff around to like distract from, doing 10 things at once to see if you'll pay attention to 9 and not pay attention to the other. But it's interesting that like everything that they ran on, and now it turns out he just learned out the word affordability. He just found out he didn't know that before.
Oh man.
Groceries,
He said he ran on groceries, but like he just relearned that thing. They're getting away from what they even tried to run on in the beginning. So I will put more trust into the process, that when people are experiencing higher Christmas costs, higher food costs, higher everything, it never fails. It never fails. People will still push back. People will still have their vote counted. And, especially when you talk about elections themselves that happen in every state, elections are then run by each state. You can't stop each state from
And Jermaine, if you look at
having their elections,
those
every
last
local level
elections that
from
just
having their
took place,
elections.
the Democrats swept every election.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The one that just happened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They won everything. So yeah, I just think that folks are sitting back going, yeah, we should have listened.
Yeah.
See, because he said, he was saying, Kamala Harris and them is running off a they and them. I'm for you. But what the people fail to realize, that for you was only if you was a millionaire and only if you was Trump's friend and only if you was benefiting him. That for you was for a certain portion of people.
The 1%.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all got that video ready?
We got the video and we got a phone call, so it's higher.
All right. You want to do a phone call real quick?
Let's go to the phone call first.
Yeah.
All right, phone call again.
Hello, Be a Voice Radio. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Oh, yeah. First thing I want to say is you can't go in other people's house and think you're going to tear their stuff up. Now, it was a situation in Venezuela many years ago where they was going to expose all the U.S. politicians who was in drug trafficking, and the United States backed off. So I don't understand why they over there messing with them people. And I know when you brung up, a lot of Republicans was getting mad about they and them. But isn't it funny that all those people who cry about they and them is getting caught with dang-a-lang in their hands? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, everybody was praising Charlie Kirk, but yet he out there paying $30,000 for somebody with chicks with sticks and vanilla makeup. So how can you sit here and push all this stuff and this agenda, and you the main person paying for it? That makes you a trick. Most people have finesse and do it, and I don't understand it. And especially with some of these Republicans, and see, a lot of these Republicans, they've been in jail 2 and 3 years. So I don't understand why they're being so quiet. But I have a question for you, gentlemen, and the young lady. When these Republicans, when some of them come out of prison, do you think they become Christian or Muslim after they drop the soap, or is it before? Have a good day, y'all.
You've been coming with that fire last 2 days.
On fire, bro.
I see.
On a roll. Been on a roll.
Hey, and you know what? And he don't hold back neither. He don't hold back. He just say how he feel and let it ride off his tongue.
Yeah.
Well, I also think like voters respect some level of like just
Realness.
realness.
Yeah.
That like you just gotta be authentic. If you really believe that,
Yeah.
you better say what you
Yeah,
believe.
you better say what you believe.
But they do not respect weakness where like you act like that's not what you believe.
Right.
I gotta ask you about it and you still won't say
Right.
that you believe that.
Kind
So you
of
might
like
as well just go with it.
Kind of like the current
So fake, dude.
administration,
I
right?
can't, man.
Right.
Okay.
You might as well just go with it. So you know, it's some different dynamics happening right now.
Yeah, big time. I would say, yeah. Oh, okay. We had a lot.
We're gonna come back to
right.
the clip, but
yeah, okay, yeah. I would say right now it's such a entertaining time and such a sad time for the whole country. But I tell people all the time, like you have to find something in there to like pay attention to, so you don't get caught up in like losing track of what's going on in your country and your, you know, because what's going on up top is funneling down. And I've been tell people now, like before you kept saying, like when we was on the streets doing the campaigns and the voter registration stuff last year, and all the little, you know, kickback we were getting from different groups, whether it's at Juneteenth or just pulling up somewhere, like you see why you got to pay attention now. Like you see why it's so important for you to pay attention to the little things, because those little things been coming through like 10 Mack trucks hitting you at one time. You know what I'm saying? And it's back to back. You over here thinking it's going to be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years before you see the difference. No, it was 8-9 months. It was like 6 months, really.
Yeah, all them people who didn't want to go vote, I bet you half of them people, they lost some of them food stamps.
No, they did.
And they was worried and really should have went and voted.
Yeah, and on top of that, let's not even think about it's the selfish part. I'm not even selfish part, but the food part. But just like what your grandma need, what your mama need, what your uncle. You got favorite uncles. Everybody got a favorite uncle that's like their daddy. Or somebody, you not even thinking about the ones that need their medicines and transportations. You got people who got glaucomas and all types of issues, and y'all out here voting for stuff to keep the people in your. You got a auntie or uncle that's a chronic smoker, whatever, chronic something, and they need the medical attention, but you don't care about it because it's not directly affecting you, man. But see, you still going over there eating and chilling at that auntie, cousins, grandma's, whoever house it is. You still going over there, but you chose not to support them and go out and exercise their rights to vote.
Man, I heard people in the barbershop saying, I'm not gonna vote for her because she's trying to turn our kids gay. I would rather have Trump than have a woman tell me what to do. And now some of these same people
wish they would have voted.
It's like, oh man, Trump tripping and this and that. But I'm looking at them like, bro, you just said you didn't want to believe
the nonsense
because she turning the kids gay. If they gonna be gay, they gonna be gay.
Not only that, but you saying you
nothing
don't want no woman to tell you what to do, but you was raised by your mama.
Right. Yeah, of course.
So I make it make sense.
You don't.
Of course.
You don't. You gonna go to a click for it?
And was scared of your mama like crazy. and you ain't got no reason to be scared of Kamala, but you was just scared of your mama like crazy. So you already had the fear of you instilled in you of a black woman. Come on now, it was just a lot of ignorant conversation. They could have just left and kept it strictly business and political in that conversation. Didn't have to go into any sexisms of any types, or isms of any types.
Yeah.
All right, so on you, Nisha. Yeah, go ahead. Nick.
You
do
want
an
to
intro,
I
Nick.
thought he was just gonna hit play. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we ain't came up with a specific name yet. We got a couple names. We trying to wind it out, but this is one of the street interviews we did. We did this street interview at Bayshore Mall, so we just going out asking questions and seeing how they feel about the U.S. and the state that is in right now. So go on and go
Being
to the
true
video.
to our name. Here go the voices of Wisconsin. Oh, we need some volume.
You probably gotta hit the volume button.
As planned for us, you know, we losing.
Yeah, start it over and then we good.
Direction of where our country is going is actually scary because it really feel like we don't got no control over what the government has planned for us. You know, we losing food stamps, kids can't eat, so it's definitely scary. But we try to take as much control as we can in our own hands by just making our money and starting our own businesses and our LLCs and stuff. So hopefully that'll save us so we don't got to depend on what they got going on.
You can hit the next one too.
All right, so the next one is a guy that we ran into. So that young lady that you guys just heard was a young lady that we ran into. She was with her, I believe, her boyfriend. He didn't want to be.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to be
Okay,
on it.
okay.
But we ended up stopping, and she got out the car. They was eating Cobras. They was snacking, having a good time by the old Devon's restaurant. And yeah, she was sweet. She made it. Got out. At first, she didn't know what she was gonna say, but yeah, she was like our third person that we ran into. Now, prior to that interview with that young lady, we ran into this guy, which I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't really want to say anything to him because he seemed like he was focused and he might not have been in the mood. And the way he was dressed, he could have been either way on the sides of the red and blue teams. So,
Yeah,
but he was straight up. So take a listen to him and see what y'all think about his interview.
hit the volume.
All right,
Well,
we'll start over.
uncertain, afraid. Well, truthfully, I think fascism's right around the corner. So I'm afraid. Yes, I'm very fearful for people of color, gay people, even illegal immigrants. It's scary. The rise of fascism. In general, we have a secret army going arresting people. It's the rise of fascism. Period.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Callers, do you feel like this is a rise of fascism? Come on,
For sure.
give us a call. What do you think? How do you feel about either one of those interviews? Young lady, what did she speak about? She spoke about just the rise in costs and
food
and
and
food.
food stamps and how
we seen that.
Figure it out and not depend on the government.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. One thing that she said that stuck out to me. She said, now that we are starting our LLCs and we're starting our own business, sometimes the weapon that's formed is really pushing you into the deep.
Mhm.
So this, instead of looking at the negative, because it is a lot of negative with what's going on,
Yeah.
you can take the positive out of it and say, hey, by this happening, it launched me into starting my own business. It launched me into being able to, now I can give other people jobs.
Mhm.
And even though the situation is terrible, you can still, and we real good at this, taking lemons and making lemonade.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So, the situation is jacked up. Yes, it is. Don't get me wrong. It's jacked up. But this just might be that little push for somebody to take that and start their own business and become that source for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I've kind of feel the there's a theme of fear in both of their interviews where they make a bunch of highlighting like they're not trusting the direction that the country's going in right now. They're not trusting that to have the confidence that families are better off, people are better off, our systems are working for us, not against us. So that fear is poignant in what they're saying.
Yeah.
All right. That was a good little clip. So we'll be bringing those clips more to y'all and making sure that we highlight those. We had some pretty interesting interviews, so we got to make sure we clean those bad boys up. Y'all want to take a break real quick, or y'all want to just ride it out?
We can go on break.
All right,
Let's go for a break.
All right, let's recalibrate. Come back. Just finish up with some hot topics. Hopefully, we get a couple calls in. How do y'all feel about those two interviews? Got anything to say?
Call in.
Let us know. Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices. We'll be back.
are in news. Jackson, the real estate market is showing new signs of strain as more homeowners pull their listings from the Minnesota economy. Redfin says nearly 85,000 people took their homes off the market.
Hey y'all, make sure you got them seatbelts on today in them cars, and make sure you are not eating with your hand, steering with your
Eating and driving?
eating and driving. I know some people.
Oh,
I eat and drive all the
Oh,
time.
do y'all eat and drive?
I ate and drive yesterday. I went to Popeyes. I had to eat that Popeyes.
I do it
first.
every day, bro.
I do it every day. When I
I'm
leave.
surprised.
I had to eat that
Popeyes
first.
first.
appalled.
It ain't nothing like when you
Yeah.
first get it. You got to eat it
You
right
gotta
away.
eat right away. I went to the one.
Man,
on the-
I
It don't
hate
taste the
doing
same
that,
when you
man.
get home.
Unless
my
I'll park and
safe
drive.
thing is I get handheld food.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're going to drive, it has to at
But
least
you
be
talking about
handheld.
Milwaukee handheld food? Sometimes that stuff would be dripping down, and you nah, look,
Hey,
man,
man,
I got the
I'm-
legs ball.
you're
Come
too
on
much.
now,
You're
man.
too
Y'all
much.
out here with
Hey
these.
man, I'm going to
you-
Jackson's, man. I'm doing
Yep.
mac and cheese, yeah.
Look, y'all out
See, I
here.
can't eat that in the car.
You got a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving plate.
No, I
doing
can't
too
eat
much.
that in the
Nah,
car.
man,
But
you
that,
out here
and
eating
Popeyes
a
was-
triple cheese sandwich, a steak sandwich, a corned beef, and one of these spots, and this slide meat juices down your
Meat.
I'm good.
Meat
You'll be your North Face gonna be smelling like a corned beef sandwich.
Ooh, that sounds like a good lunch.
Nah, you know I'm good. I'm good at suggesting. Oh, of course, what? Come on now.
They fire.
Really? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Stop playing. Come on now. Stop playing. Stop playing.
I see we got a caller. Let's go to the caller. Welcome to WNOV B Voice Radio.
JT,
you know what, young man?
Driving too, huh?
Hey, you know what, young man? This old crazy good for nothing JT just calling y'all to say I love y'all. Okay.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to all of you and your family and all of that. Okay. But one thing I want to say, gentlemen, thank you so very much for being here today. And now who's this host on the show? What's his name?
That's Bryan.
Oh, Bryan is here. Hey, what's going on, JT? It's Bryan.
Ron, you there?
Hey, what's going on?
Cracking up.
Hey, crazy as hell. What's your excuse?
What's the saying? It is what it is. What you say?
You know. Yeah.
But tell it like it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all know, right? One thing I want to say respectfully, hey, since I said that, y'all know that Mr. Jermaine Rideoff, he's gonna get mad at me for saying respectfully, right?
Respectfully, JT, you know I am.
Hey, Jermaine, let's kick it.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I want to thank the gentleman that's there in the studio today, telling it like it is on a for real tip. And gentlemen, everything we heard about and go through and stuff like that and deal with, y'all been there honestly and respectfully doing what you do. So excuse me for not talking about anything important like you want to talk about. What I called in to say, thank you so very much for being yourself.
Appreciate that, JT.
Thanks for calling in. We appreciate you.
God's blessing on you, brother. We got the WNOV Hall of Fame calling in. We might as well. We might as well get Meech to call in.
Oh man,
that'll be the top in a while.
I'm surprised he didn't. I just knew he was calling.
Because y'all ain't talking about nothing controversial.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah, he gonna talk about burning the grilled cheese. He gonna call. See, you gotta put butter in the pan.
That's where you went wrong.
Right, that's where you went wrong.
Mm-mm.
I got you.
Well, we got a few minutes left.
All right, y'all. So going into next week. Oh, just to kind of shout it out. We do December 10th. We are doing another Building Unity gathering hosted by Wisconsin Voices. If you're interested, please let me know. Reach out to Bryan at wisconsinvoices.org.
Bryan with a Y.
Thank you. Gotta add that. Bryan with a Y at wisconsinvoices.org. You can reach out to Nicole at wisconsinvoices.org.
Wednesday, December 10th.
Wednesday, December 10th. That is correct.
What time?
I believe it'll be another 5 o'clock, 5 to 7.
Evening time.
Probably 5 to 7:30 because it went long. The conversation, you know how these events go. The conversation starts getting good and everybody wants to sit on.
And no one wants to go home.
Yeah, not yet. And it's like the environment is so comfortable here, Bryan. We just want to make sure. I'm like, yeah, man, we got to do it. Yeah. So yeah, we got another one. If y'all want to come, it's a potluck style. So, eat what you want to eat. If you don't want to eat, you can just have you a couple, drinks and some juices, no alcoholic juices or drinks. So sorry for ones that want that, but this is a good opportunity for people to come to a space and just get familiar with different community organizations. Have a little snack, get some things off your chest that are important, or some community opportunities that you may want to share, or some other opportunities that may be interesting to you that other organizations there that we partner with are pretty much handling on their end. So we would love to have you guys come out. Again, that'd be December 10th. Get in contact with myself or anybody on the Wisconsin Voices team for that. Y'all got any other updates before we get about here?
The congressional race in Tennessee. There is a seat that in the last election cycle, I believe Trump won by 20 points. Mm-hmm. A lot of people paying attention to the numbers in that race election that happens today. Mm-hmm. How that turns out, there's a candidate on the Democratic side that is expected to continue the I guess, progress from the elections a few weeks back, where a number of Democrats around the country won their races. They're looking for the numbers to be competitive. A 20-point gap is big, but if that race gets down to the single digits, and it shows as close as polls are showing that it's close, it shows a complete dynamic that even in very strong Republican areas that Democrats are competing. So either way, shouts out to the people of Tennessee in that congressional district that are making their voices heard today. And we know a number of our national partners are engaged in making sure that people vote in all parts of the country, but especially in the open race like in Tennessee.
Sweet. Cool. Nisha, back to you. Anything else for the people?
No, I really don't have anything else. I know next Tuesday is our final circle for the year. So yeah, come through on 32nd and Center, 2709 North 32nd Street at 6 p.m. It's an all gender circle, so everyone's invited. It's a healing circle, and it get deep and a nice conversation, good networking. So yeah, come through.
Cool. All right. Appreciate that. Well, we're getting to the end. We want to thank y'all for coming on and listening to Be a Voice Radio. We're on WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM. We'll see y'all next week. God bless. Be safe and bundle up.